Hey guys, hope all of you are doing well and your week has been good. So I just wanted to welcome you guys on another weekly installment of the Elliott Wave Forex. And this week on the market we did see a lot of bullish move, and there were some big moves on a lot of pairs. I did manage to catch some trades here and there, even though I was pretty occupied with other stuff that were going on. So yeah, let's just go back to the charts and see what happened, and let's see how we can prepare ourselves for this coming week. Alright, looking at the AUD JPY on a daily time frame, you can see that I have highlighted this zone, and this is the zone technically that I was struggling with last week. And so this area in particular, from this point to that point, is where I was struggling how to do my counting. But when it came to this week, at the beginning of this week, and I believe it was on Monday, I just technically decided to just ignore this part and just focus on this part that is actually moving at the moment. And this is where I shifted my focus. Now when we're going down to the 4 hours time frame, you can see that what I've decided is to just put in my view, this whole corrective move has technically ended at this low over here, and that's why my wave 4 is placed over there. And then when you come and check this out, you can see that you have a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, of which for me that was wave 1. And then after that, you can see again here you have another huge impulsive move, of which for me this has all characteristics of wave 3. And then after that means when it comes to this week now, what I'm expecting to see is a continuation to the upside to finish this wave 3 before we can see any pullbacks of wave 4, and then a continuation in wave 5. Actually, let's just go on I think on a 1 hour time frame, because that is where I did label this. So when we're on a 1 hour time frame, you can see here you have a wave, subwave 1, subwave 2, you have subwave 3, subwave 4, and now this whole move for me, this is a 5th wave. Now inside here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this wave 5 for me is now at the point where I am thinking maybe we might still have one up move to finish this wave 3, because for me this is still it will be a wave 5 of wave 3. So let me also take this out. So essentially this coming week, this will be my view. I'm already, also I took this trade last week. I took this trade and I'm still in it, and I am intending to hold it until the take profit has been hit. But right now you can see this red line. This red line does represent where my stop loss is, and I believe this is this level here is already 1 to 3, and the whole move is 1 to 5. So what I am expecting to see this coming week on AUD JPY is for this market to continue to break this high and make a new high, and then after that I will be expecting to see some reversal to the downside. But it may happen, this whole move, it may happen throughout the next week. It may even take 2 weeks. I am not sure about that, but for now what I am expecting is a continuation of this up move to finish this wave 5 before we see any reversal and any downside move. Alright, again looking at the AUD USD on a daily time frame, you can see that I have labeled this box over here that shows every candle, that shows the whole move that happened last week. So again, from last week I was expecting more move to the upside, and that is what happened. I think we'll see it better on a 4 hours time frame. You can see that now from Monday, I think, yeah, it was here. From Monday we did get this retracement, and then after that we got this impulsive move to the upside. Now looking at this whole move in general, from this low over here, you can clearly count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can clearly see that you have your 5 wave moves, your 5-wave move, which is completed. Now that's why for me now, looking at on a daily time frame, I was actually thinking about this morning, that what if this whole move over here is your A, B, C of wave A, and then you have wave B, and then you have wave C over here. So what if the whole count is like this? So which means this wave B over here is an actual W, it's an actual a 3-wave move. So this can either be a WXY essentially, because now you have only 3 waves to the upside. Oh, well, yeah, this is wave B, so it's so probable that you can still have 3 waves. So anyways, because now that I'm actually thinking about this, let me just change the labeling. First of all, which this is a cycle, so this here should definitely be primary. All right, so since this move over here has clearly completed the 5 waves move to the upside, that means the next probable move that we might be expecting to see here, sorry, I did not put this labeling properly, so that's why I have to do them right now so that I don't get confused. But anyways, since we already saw this impulsive move, which by the way is already completed to the upside, that means the next thing that we are expecting to see, because as a general rule, once you have an impulse, what you're expecting to see is a correction. So unless otherwise this move over here, it is not completed, of which I highly doubt that, then that means the biggest move from next week should be to the downside. So that is why, in my view, I think this whole 3 waves, so that's why I do believe that these 3 waves, for me, they're all wave 1, wave A, of which this coming week now we should see more move to the downside to make wave B before we see any more impulse to finish that wave C. So, but this wave C here is really long term. But for as this coming week, what I will be expecting to see is retracement to the downside. Now, I'm not sure, maybe if we go on a lower time frames, and let me just try to remove some of these lines because it does not look good. When I go down to the 1 hour time frame, even when you do go down to the 1 hour time frame, you can still again see that you have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then this is your wave 5. So that means most probably the wave C, this move is already completed. So what I am expecting to see next week before I enter is at least the break of this low. If this low gets taken out, for me that will be an indication that the move to the upside is definitely complete, because yes, even though I do see this fire wave or this impulsive to the upside, and then I fail to break that high, I still want to see this. I still want to see this low broken before I start considering taking any shots to the downside. But all in all, what I am expecting to see this week for AUD USD is essentially continuation to the downside. So I am essentially going to look for only sell setups for this coming week. Now again on the Euro USD, starting on the daily time frame, we can remember from last week analysis, when I think we were at this candle, I did say that I am expecting more down move on this pair, and essentially throughout this week, as you can see in this box, like this box indicate the entire move from Monday to Friday, you can see that the market has just been steadily dropping, and then it's kind of like on this range over here. That, and I think that's the reason why for me I did not particularly trade it, because even though yes, the market has been going on my direction, but this move I did not like it very much. But it looks way better now. It looks way better on the 1 hour time frame. But still, I really don't like this range. So even though this coming week my bias on this pair has not changed, I still do believe that Euro USD is more likely to continue to drop to these levels down here before we see any change in direction to move to the upside. Even though yes, this is still my bias even for this coming week, unless otherwise I see any signals of a big impulsive move, I am really not going to be trading much this pair. Even though yes, I will be paying attention, because Euro USD is one of those pairs that I actually do trade a lot. So in terms of just purely analysis, I would say Euro USD for this coming week, it has high potential of continuing to move to the downside, but I will also have to wait until Monday to know if I will be in a position to trade this pair or not. Alright, now checking again on this GBP JPY on a daily time frame. Remember again, this box over here, this box symbolizes this entire last week that has passed from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think we start from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. Now, last week when I was doing an analysis, I did say that I will. It was my intention to stay away from this pair, unless otherwise it breaks either the highs or it breaks down here below, because for me this whole range was a bit confusing to try to count and understand the overall direction of the market. But then when the market did open on Monday, let's just go down on the 4 hours time frame. When the market did open on Monday, I started seeing these moves that were a bit now easier and clear for me to count. So I actually did take my trade. I took 2 trades on this pair last week. I think my first trade was somewhere down around here. Let me try to go on 15 minutes. I think I took it on a even lower time frame. 5 minutes. Yeah, I think I really took this down on a really lower time frame. but yes, this was a buy, and it was 1 to 5. So yeah, this was my loss on Monday. But then again, I believe it was on Tuesday when I again took this trade, when I took a buy. And the reason why I decided to take a buy on this pair is because looking at it again on Monday, I kept seeing that it kept pushing up, giving out this low and then breaking the highs, moving to the upside, going down, breaking the highs again over and over and over and over again. So when I was seeing that these highs are constantly being set and broken, and then being set and broken, and then being set and broken, that is the reason why I decided to take this trade higher, because technically that is the definition of a higher high. When you have a high, a low, and then that high gets broken, and then you have another low, and then the high gets broken, this is the definition of an up move. So when we were on a 1 hour time frame, when I was on a 1 hour time frame, again I saw this move to the downside get taken off, and then this move to the upside, it was again taken off by this move. So when we came down, this is the point when I expected the market will continue to move to the upside, and that is the reason why I made this trade. And this trade actually it was a pretty good trade. I was intending to go more than this, but as I was trading my stop loss was actually somewhere around here when the market went up. But then, as you can see, the market went down and it took me off. Now it took me off with 1 to 13, which is pretty good. I usually do only risk 0.5 on my trade, so that will be 13 divided by 2, which is essentially roughly around 6.6 because you have 8. But anyways, yeah, that was another trade that I took this week on GJ. Now, in terms of my view, what am I expecting to see on GJ this coming week? Now, this coming week, actually, let's go on 4 hours. This coming week, I still do believe that this whole move is a wave 3 extended. So, which means I will be looking to see if this wave 3 extended has actually finished both or all of the 5 waves. If all the 5 waves are finished, that means what I'm expecting to see this coming week is a retracement to complete the wave 4 before we start seeing another impulsive move to finish wave 5. So it is important to make sure that you check how these waves are going, because as of right now, if you choose to have a look at them, let me go on a 2 hours. If you choose to look at them, what you can see here right now is essentially wave 1, wave 2. You have wave 1 of 3, wave 2 of 3, wave 3 of 3, wave 4 of 3, and right now we're kind of like on a wave 5 of 3. So that's why I expect to see more further move to the upside before we start seeing any signs of correction or any signs of retracement to the downside. So GBP JPY, I still believe there is a small move to the upside before we start seeing any retracement to the downside. Alright, so that's it for this week Forex weekly analysis video. If you have found value in this video, I would appreciate if you do like the video, comment below, and subscribe. It does help in encouraging me to continue to pursue this new journey that I have decided to take. Other than that, our social media accounts are on all the links of our social media accounts are on the description below the video. If you do want to reach out, I will be available on that side. And wish you all the best in this coming weekend. Take care.